Yo, welcome to the shop. It's Jimmy Wonder here. This is the lab report, something new from the lab team. I got my guy Jesse here,
Yo.
and I got my guy Luke here.
What up, twos?
They work at the Dallas shop, but they came to OKC today to just like chill with the guys and work.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
You know,
always
some work.
working. Always
Work
working.
first.
Always working. So what do we have on the feet? I'm gonna start with Jesse. What do we have on the feet?
So today,
Uh-oh.
nothing crazy. It's just a normal Saturday, but we have these,
Just a normal Saturday for him.
you know, little orange lobster thing. You know,
Those are fire. What do y'all think of those? We got to let us know in the comments.
it's a great collab. It's a good one with a good shop for the last decade or so.
Those
Good
are
one to have.
fire.
Yeah.
Great
What,
shoe.
what do you have on your feet? What are those?
I don't know about an every Saturday shoe, but I did have to bring it out to OKC.
What are those?
Boy,
Can I like? Oh,
what is this?
What is this? We're gonna have to do some sneaker history. Wow, those are crazy. But not every Saturday.
Not every Saturday.
Not every
no.
Saturday.
Let's see that other
Once
one
in
though.
3 Saturday years, like those, you have to be careful with those. Yeah. Oh wow. Look at these. Different. That's all I would say. Wow. You're crazy for wearing those. If you know what those are, like then
Drop a comment.
drop a comment how crazy he is for wearing those. I'm wearing some Bread 4s, so like I'm not even in the competition. But like, yeah, let us know in the comments who won that little sneaker battle there, because like that's some heat. But what would you wear? Would you wear it? It's about would you wear it. But yeah, speaking about wearing it, like I kind of got into sneakers like off of Eastbay.
LeBron, I have a non-game question for you tonight. Eastbay, the company, is done.
And now Eastbay is shutting down after like 40 years, I want to say. They started in like 1980, so about like 42 years.
It's a long time.
It's a long time. Did y'all get the magazine when y'all were growing up?
Oh yeah. I actually was looking in it because of like baseball. So like growing up, they were always putting out like the cleats. Like
Yeah.
they were the best spot to get like the cleats that you wanted.
Okay.
So
yeah,
for
yeah.
me, it was because of that.
Definitely. So you got the catalog in the mail.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd get the catalogs, but like I wasn't really into like shoes like that. So like I was skating a lot when I was younger. So like we're talking, instead of those catalogs, they're gonna be like CCS catalogs and like basically
Yeah.
what is like Zoomies now, like all that cool stuff that were like kind of like business shops. That's the kind of stuff that I would see. So I would always be like sending those off. So like CCS is kind of dead now too. It's kind of crazy. So like kind of relatable.
I mean, it was like innovative at the time though, like definitely.
Send the check, get the shoes.
Right. And they have a catalog. So you always, as a kid, you're always just like looking at stuff. You're just like, I want that. I want that. I want that. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get that.
Yep.
I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna get a job. I'm like, you're trying to find a way to get these shoes, which like, man, R.I.P. to Eastbay though. Like,
very
moment
true.
of silence for them. But that just is like, you have to stay innovative in the game, and like, I think we learned that a lot at the shop here.
Oh yeah. I mean, it completely changes on a yearly basis, if not like, sometimes monthly. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's very, very valid statement.
Definitely. So, like, speaking of changes, what about Supreme going to Shopify? Do you think it's gonna make it easier for botters?
No way.
No way.
way. Like, I think botters and like resellers in general are gonna be hurt because they got that captcha, got you waiting for 5 minutes.
Gosh.
After that 5 minutes, you may still get notified that hey, it's sold out. Like you did not win.
You lose! Good day, sir!
But I think it brings something really, really great to Supreme too, because like it kind of gets them back to where they were. Like they were known for being so exclusive and
Yeah.
dropping these items where it was hard to get. Like you had to camp, like you had to be at that store to actually get anything or be a part of the crew where you were getting flowed either directly or from your friends or something like that. So I think it brings that aspect back to the game where like it kind of brings the exclusive, the exclusive access.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good thing for Supreme actually.
So you think Shopify is gonna have better bot protection?
I do, yeah.
think
Most
so?
definitely, yeah.
I don't know about the bots. Jacob would probably know some more about them, but
Shout out to Jacob.
shout out
Yeah.
Jacob
Shout
real
out
quick.
Jacob.
Jay Storm. But yeah, when it comes to like Supreme, I really don't think it's gonna change much of anything.
No?
People
Yeah.
still gonna buy it.
They're still
Right.
gonna buy it.
People still gonna buy it.
Do it! Do it! Do it! Get the fuck out of my face, bro! I'm about 2 seconds away from knocking your ass out!
Yeah.
And they're going to keep buying it. But the thing is they don't – there's people out there that are going to buy the Supreme. They don't even know what a Shopify is.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you take that many people and multiply it, you already got something sold out.
So it's actually like real people that are actually like, you know, going against the bots too. So like
more and more people, I was going to say that too, is that a lot of people are hitting manual these days, like dummy crazy. I got homies that hit box logos and cool stuff all the time. Yeah. And I'm like, they're like, yeah, and I just tried for it and got it. And I'm like, nice.
Nice. I mean, we're going to have to just wait and see on that because I don't know. I feel like Shopify, like, I'm trying to think of some sites that use Shopify. I know, like, the Cactus Jack site is, I'm pretty sure that's Shopify.
Yeah, I believe so as well.
Yeah. We'll have to see, but they're a big corporation, so we'll have to see what they do. But, I mean, like, Supreme is kind of like 50-50 right now. I mean, people say they want the old Supreme, you know, when they weren't, you know, they didn't get bought out. I think VF owns them now, which they own Vans and stuff, right?
They got Dickies, Vans, North Face. Might be a couple more on there.
Yeah.
They make it easy.
What do y'all think of the seasons, like, after, you know, since the acquisition? Do y'all still like it, Supreme?
Oh yeah, I think they've done great. To be honest, like I think it's all good stuff. Like you hear the people that come in that I would be kind of like hesitant to, you know if they've actually been on, like, you know, loving Supreme for a minute. They're like, oh no, Supreme's like a Zoomies now. It's like, hey, like nah, like you
still hard to get.
Yeah, and you gotta understand that, like, they actually put in the work, like, on these collaborations that no other business is able to do. You know?
Yeah,
like,
they always, like, their collab. I would say, like, their collab game is the best, like, probably in the streetwear industry. Wouldn't y'all say?
I'd say hands down.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you just got to look at it like this, and what are they?
Skate shop.
They're a skate shop.
Yeah.
What is Zoomies?
Skate shop.
Right. So when you break it down, it's just a skate shop. So for people to talk that it's going to be a CCS, or I mean a Zoomies of skateboard, of, like, you know, high end, like, skating, I mean, you might be kind of right. But the thing is, at the end of the day, it's still a skate shop, so it's not really going to change much of anything.
It doesn't lose anything because it's still at the core of things a skate
like maybe
shop.
they're doing stuff that Zoomies didn't do, and that's why no one goes to Zoomies anymore.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that, and that's a different way to think about it. I think that's key.
You never know.
That's definitely a good point right there. So, I mean, Supreme's going to be dropping stuff. Hopefully we get it at the shop. Hopefully we get all the exclusives. We know we will. Hopefully we will. I'm going to say that 3 times. But sneakers that are coming out this year, are there any that you guys are looking forward to? Like,
I'd be stoked on that Black Toe if that comes out.
The Black Toe.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? Jordan 1?
It's a Jordan 1 reimagined, I guess, like the Chicago that they just did, but it'd be a Black Toe version of it.
Okay.
Which it's kind of better. I like a little bit more black, not so much red on it, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you?
Man,
there's a lot of shoes coming out.
Yeah, a lot of shoes coming out. Supposedly, I'm going to have to go. I do have a pair, but a pair that I could just, like, you know, wear on a consistent basis would be, like, supposedly the Heinekens.
The Heineken Dunks.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one I'd have to
see,
go
I thought you were going to say a dunk. I don't know why. Like, and then so it's like, what?
They already coming out with those
Heineken Dunks.
Jarrito Dunks. Those are
cool.
Yeah. The soda company.
I got to grab those too, for sure.
Probably going to have those.
Yeah, I saw a photo of those, but I mean, sometimes the sneaker changes from, like, you know, the photo that they put out, you know.
I like when they do that. There's the SB4 supposed to come out, you know, the Jordan 4
Black
Nike
Cat.
SB.
Oh, yeah, the SB ones,
that green one.
They mocked it up as green with, like, a gum sole bottom.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I saw it has, like, SB on the hill, like Nike SB.
Where the Jumpman or the Air Jordan is.
Yeah, we're going to put pictures on here, like, so they see what we're talking about. But, like, those is pretty fire. Like, are Jordan 4s good to skate in, though?
You know what? They're definitely might be able to do some cool stuff in them. I've seen kids skate them all the time now, but that's just because, you know, kids do whatever they want. They're kind of crazy.
You just need to shoot a skate in.
Right.
Like.
I mean, it's crazy. But I would say probably not the best thing to skate in, but they're definitely like kind of a more bulky shoe, more so like a cup sole, kind of like, you know, I don't know.
Bulky shoes are back.
I wonder if it's going to be like same quality as a Jordan 4 in general, or if it's going to have
like a slimmer silhouette,
you know,
or like something that was suit skating more.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
that's
like,
what I was thinking,
I
like,
wonder
more,
if the fit will be different. You
just
know?
like so it doesn't break down as much.
Yeah,
you know,
right,
like
that
when
too.
you're doing it, like you're skating, so it's like the
Or
shoe
maybe
is
they put
gonna
like
get
a weird insole in it or something. I don't know.
yeah, something. Hopefully, they do something for the skate community. It's not just like just a SB. They just slapped it on there and
They're
then
like,
that's
oh,
it.
black cats go for $1,000 now. Let's make another one.
Yeah, like build up some more hype. So I'm excited for the white cement threes. I just wanted to throw that out there
Oh, yes.
before we end the Nike Off-White Air Force Ones.
Those two.
The
Those threes though.
The gray pair.
the gray pair,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They were the Paris museum. I'm not 100% sure, but those are fire. Like any of those, like I mean, my dream is to have every pair. Like
Yeah, those are sick.
those are sick. You were there when we went to Boston, right?
Yes.
Yeah, for the ICA release. Yeah, like
Sick exhibit.
sick is it. We're gonna go to the Paris one. Like I don't know who's gonna get to go, but now like we're putting it in the air.
No, yeah, but that Boston one was something else. They had a whole lot of unreleased stuff in there that like I think they have the potential to still like push out in the future.
Yeah.
Just seeing like all those there kind of is just like wow, like I don't see this coming to an end honestly anytime soon. Like even
so
with his
many different
passing,
versions.
You know? Yep. Exactly.
Like they haven't even dropped the fours yet. I don't think not the cement or the black and
the
bread-
black and reds.
yeah the breads. They haven't dropped those, have they?
Nah,
No,
I've
okay.
heard that they're not going to, but you know how that goes.
Jordan and Nike will drop them. They drop everything. I'm surprised they haven't like retro some Yeezys yet. Like I am surprised. Like I can see
Maybe
them
one day.
doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I can see them just a money grab. But anywho, I still love Nike. We love Nike and Jordan. But yeah, so you said a dunk. So do you think Nike is going to put out what like 100+ dunks this year?
Man,
Do people have dunk fatigue?
we talking.
Y'all work at the shop, so
yeah.
like
We're talking about.
do people
just,
have dunk fatigue?
Just dunks, like regular dunks.
Yeah, regular dunks.
Regular
you know, like
dunks.
because there's a million colors
I
that
think
you can
it's-
combine it with.
I think it's one of those shoes that like most of the people that have been in the shoe game for a minute are fatigued by.
They're fatigued by it.
Most definitely. I mean, I see the market strategy by Nike because it's like you got to give the people what they want, you know. But you know, one of the top shoes that we sell in the shop is going to be a Panda, you know,
yeah,
and that's because you wear that shoe with anything and everybody wants it or whatnot. But at the same day, you don't see, you know, a sneakerhead that's been in the game for 10, 20 years come in and buy a Panda. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So there's definitely that certain amount of fatigue by the
Okay.
dunk.
What do you think?
I mean, that Panda deal is like honestly,
It's like the new Air Force One.
it is, but it's also Nike's way of like conquering the challenge of trying to make something as cool as that Air Force One.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like how like Nike will like, you know, even before this dunk phase came back into play, that black and white Air Force thing has been going on since.
Hell yeah.
Since the beginning of its drop.
And Air Forces were hot like at a point, you know, all with the patent leather, like not the babes, but like, you know, gnarly patent leather, like colored
yeah,
Air Forces and like leather on them and whatnot. So like
that was
you
my
know,
first pair of cool shoes. A pair of Air Force Ones. You know,
those are
like
sick.
they were gray and black, and that's what's crazy. What
You
you're
gotta
saying is
respect
true.
Air Forces because that's just like a,
So this is like their new Air Force One. You say?
in a way, you know, they gotta like staple a colorway that's gonna rock with the Nike Dunk, you know, and make it, you know, and that's why they restock it. Like how many times a year?
Right.
So you know how many times a year do they restock black and white Air Forces prior to now?
Yeah.
All
So
the
it's
time.
like I can see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
It'd be
Definitely.
crazy to actually see that statistic, you know.
right?
Like how many times has the all white or all black Air Force One
Right.
been
Right.
restocked?
That would be like just to see their numbers, you know.
Yep.
I want to see their numbers on colorways because like I do have dunk fatigue, you know.
Right.
Like I am. What's the next shoe? That's kind of like what I'm like at right now, you know. I don't. There's so many shoes. Like hopefully it's like a lab shoe.
Yeah.
You
no
know?
doubt.
We come out with the silhouette that is like the perfect silhouette that takes over the Nike Air Force. Oh my God. Well, let's stop. We'll get carried away at that. So like with dunk fatigue setting in, do you see like, so we're definitely going to have to take a transition at the shop. What do you think is going to be the next shoe? Like our brand, our movement, you know, to replace that dunk?
I think I think like you look at the other shoes that are selling really, really well, but still have that grip by a lot of customers is going to be like a Jordan 4. I mean, even the Lost and Found that, people talk about it being the shoe of the year. The market on that wasn't super crazy, and you still see these like Jordan 4s selling really, really well, this, that. I think it's going to be maybe like, I don't know, I'm just going to, for example, like maybe like a Jordan 3 or something like that. But I think there will be that change where it's like, TikTok, like they see that, that one nice TikTok that they see, and they're like, hey, we're into Jordan 3s this year.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it will be a Jordan 3, but it will be something like that where it's like, that's the shoe. Like, that's the shoe of the year. And
it's on our job to, like, notice that and pay attention and give the people of the community what they want, because, I mean, let's be realistic. Like, Foot Locker and those stores, they only drop, like, in Oklahoma especially, like, maybe, like, 200 pairs. I need to see the statistics in that.
For sure. We don't know, but to guess, probably, yeah.
Like, just being real, especially like on some Orange Lobsters. I mean, probably maybe 30 pairs came through Oklahoma, like, from Nike. That's if you look at the statistics on like how many people are in the world.
Very
like,
valid, yeah.
Sure.
It's like that's why the price is $800 or X amount, But yeah, anywho, so do you see that being like a struggle, like to come up with like the new shoe for the market? Like, 'cause you guys work at the Dallas store.
Yep.
Yeah. So like, what is the vibe to replace that? Is that like a struggle? Like, do you have to? Y'all so in tune with the game, I feel like, that y'all just like don't even have to, like, I guess, worry.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think about it like that. I just think about how much whack stuff Nike won't put out. Just like the ratio of whack to like pretty cool is just very bare minimum, and I feel like that's just like a total like, end game, solution that Nike has for their problem of like making cool stuff that resells for like high value.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And then like, I mean,
thought about it like that.
I've been liking what New Balance has been doing with their collabs. They do some cool stuff, they drop collabs and they do made in USA stuff. So it's like, good quality stuff, and
it's made in America.
Yeah. ASIC's done a couple cool collabs this year, and like some of those collabs are like selling upwards towards like, I don't know. Like,
so you think the next move is just going to be like more like just select shoes, like just make sure you have like a more curated.
Like that's the wave that even people are like realistically even going off of right now, is that like, I don't want these, this person has these ones, this person has, my friend has these dunks, and I can't get any of these because they all have them. So what do they? It'd be better just to get something that's not even of the two brands of like Adidas and Nike, and just see like, how people, what route, if you offered a pair of shoes to somebody and you told them it couldn't be Adidas or Nike, they're going to have to like scratch their head and think probably about what they want.
Yeah.
Because that's anything anyone wants nowadays is, Nike or, some Yeezys or some Dunks.
Yeah. I can see it being a transition for
Yep.
sure, like to more of that, like, New Balance, ASICs, like even just like up and coming brands. And then those are the brands that kind of replace that dunk wall,
right?
Where it's like,
more solidified brands you don't see as much of. I've seen more collabs coming with them and just more opportunity for like companies and stuff like that,
And the older shoes, like that's what I would throw in the mix too. Is I feel like both locations do a super great job about, but it's like, obviously, like we've talked about, like we want to get what the people want, but at the same time, like it's very valuable to have stuff that, for one, they don't even know about, and it isn't valid to what just came out, but some older shoes, like
it's like curated.
Yeah, like
it's cool.
Hey, you're coming to look at this dunk. Whatever, but hey, here's this SB that was released in 2010, 2006, or 2016, like, and they're like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, can you tell me?
Know that it's not going to be made, and they're not going to see it on someone's feet every day,
right?
On some older stuff that's like harder to find.
I think that's like one of our goals is to, like, when it comes to the older stuff, get some stuff that people have loved but may not necessarily like be super hyped about at the moment, but having that in the store is like first it creates a story, and then with that, like, they're like, I've never really seen anyone wear those. Like,
Yeah, I mean, that's what we talked about. Like, me and Landon talk about that all the time. It's just kind of like the core of the store. Like, that's kind of like how the store started, that exclusivity, going to Japan, getting rare stuff, and we're getting back to that.
Right.
Like, it's like time. The lab is, we went to, I mean, it's consignment. When you start dealing with consignment, I'll tell you, like,
game changes.
Game changes because, so many people are bringing in, at the time it was dunks, but now we're getting back to that core of exclusivity. So that brings me up to like the Lab Dallas 2023. I heard you guys were going to be getting a like remodel this year.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, hopefully we get some a little build out going, and get some new features to the shop and kind of
Some neon lights like y'all got here. Come on now.
This is
we're taking notes from you
OG
guys.
store. This is the OG store. We have fun here. This is the fun store. We're bringing fun to Dallas too.
Yeah.
Like, we just test things out here because like Oklahoma City's smaller, so it's like it's the test shop.
Right.
Yeah. So like, thanks for stopping by, guys. Like, y'all brought like the craziest sneakers like y'all can find to shit. Can't curse on this one. But
Right.
yeah, I appreciate y'all for stopping
Hey,
by.
we appreciate
for
you,
sure.
Jamie.
Man,
Appreciate
thank
having
you,
us.
dude. This is lit. Oh. Yo, and we'll be back again, yo. This is the Lab Report. First episode, by the way. First episode. Two OG Lab homies are on the first episode. Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Check out the Lab shop. Lab merch, new Lab merch coming soon. And we'll holler at y'all soon. Take it easy.
Be easy.
Later.